Many cities across the country and here in Texas showing support for the lives taken in the deadliest mass shooting in American history. 50 people died, 53 others injured. And new this morning, 22 of these victims have been identified. The 3-hour massacre happening inside Pulse, a popular gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida, Sunday morning. Over in Houston, its City Hall lit up in mourning and remembrance overnight. Now, this comes less than 2 weeks before Houston's Gay Pride Parade gets underway. The event now honoring those who've lost their lives. Houston's mayor saying law enforcement area-wide will work to ensure the event is safe, just as they have in years past. Now this man, 29-year-old Omar Mateen, identified as the shooter. His ex-wife telling officials he worked as a security officer and wanted to be a police officer. According to reports, Mateen, an American-born man, called 911 during the shooting to pledge allegiance to ISIS. Mateen has been interviewed multiple times in the past for potential ties to extremists by the FBI. However, those investigations closed. His father telling Fox News that his son not a part of ISIS.
No, he doesn't have a beard even. When someone becomes radical, they grow long beard and they wear clothes that, long clothes. And I don't think religion or Islam had nothing to do with this.
And across the basin, Midland County Sheriff Gary Painter, State Representative Brooks Landgraf, and a local LGBT group all sending us their thoughts on this mass shooting. Sheriff Painter says in part, the law enforcement on scene did a great job of reducing the number of victims by going headlong into the line of fire and ending the situation. May God give the citizens of Orlando the comfort and relief to deal with this tragedy. State Representative Brooks Landgraf sending us this statement. This was a cowardly act of hatred and a heinous act of terrorism. But America's resolve will only strengthen to defy such callous inhumanity. My prayers are with the Orlando victims, their families, and the heroic first responders. And finally, PFLAG Odessa saying in part, we ask the people in our community, whether they are LGBT allies or not, to remember that we are all human, and that this tragedy strikes us to the core, regardless of political affiliation or beliefs. Orlando and the LGBT community will not be deterred by baseless hate and violence. We stand strong with you. And the mass shooting Sunday led to an immediate need for blood donors, and Orlando residents meeting that need. But here in the basin, that need still stands, with the blood shortage hitting critical levels. Local 2's Lupe Zapata spoke with United Blood Services in Midland, who say if tragedy of any kind were to strike in our area, they wouldn't be supplied.